Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. God, look at the signal. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the Perfectdraft Pro. And it's quite a lot heavier. Especially when Good afternoon. I wasn't going to start quite then, but it started for me. We're doing a review. We did a kind of a drunken review last night. I don't think I got the points across what I wanted to make. Being quite a Corona fan, as you can see my t-shirt there, my hat here, and my bars actually. This bar here, that's the fans kind of in. It's called the Corona bar, you see. So when it came on the PD, that was Hayley before Conrad, a long time ago, wasn't it? Young Hayley.
That's right. Who's
gone on to do other things, you know, and she got Corona put onto here for us, you see. I mean, I'm that much of a fan. Look, there's a Corona chair. So there you go. And funny enough, both the machines are on a Corona table, which one day I'll get back. Anyway, I was going in at 1 because I was drinking, I was sampling it. I can't show you it on the app. My app works well. I will upload that to the group I'll put on the end of this if you're on Facebook. Both my machines are working perfectly. Both of that, obviously, Corona Mexican thing with the bottles. We have done this before, and we did do it versus the bottle, which Michelle was more into the bottle, as a lot of you are. This has been hit and miss in the past, and people are moaning about it with the carbonation and that. But to be honest, was Corona ever that carbonated in the bottle? Not really. Anyway, let's get her poured, and I hope I don't look like a wally and it comes out flat as anything. Don't worry, we'll soon liven it up. That's not really flat, is it? If you think of your bottle of Corona,
I'll take that one.
you never actually, if you get the phone ready, otherwise it will be flat before I've done it all. I'll never have the last of it. I'm using this glass as well, but I was putting that one so that you can see it more. There's always the thing with the lime with Corona. We'll mess around, do one with, one without. I say, I was drinking this last night at 1 degree and it was absolutely top drawer. So there you go. There it is. There it was. Right. Ooh, a bit shaky there. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, right, if I turn it round, I think that should be about right. If not, I'm sure you can sort it out.
Just bring you up a little bit.
Some cracking glass that as well.
Oh, there we go. Now we can see you.
Pretty much.
I think no. Let's try it this way. We've got a new one of these things, and I'm struggling to use it. To be fair, we broke the other one.
Right, we've got that into.
Yeah, that's good enough.
So we're going this one with a lime, this one without.
Okay, so let's get this picture done.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way because you don't want my ugly mug in the picture, as
there we go.
the wife lovingly says to me.
So,
I say, goes with Mexican food if you read your app, and they advise 3 degrees. I disagree with that. I think that this is much better colder, and last night it absolutely flew down, as I'm sure some of you saw. It was on my interesting live. Not as good as Monday's, but you know.
I would definitely agree. This is one of those drinks that really, really deserve to be drunk cold, really cold.
Yeah, I mean, you can do your smell test. I've already had a little. You know, it smells
you've got a kind of sweet maltness there. I can smell the lime, just put the lime in.
Yeah, it's Corona, isn't it? You know, it is what it is. Yeah, there is. Remember, they're not nucleated glasses, and the glass they advise with it, the one they used to give you with the packs, it's no good. I've always said that, haven't I?
Yeah, this is actually my favourite glass. I do love this glass.
That's a good looking glass, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a cool glass, though. Don't get this very often. But I think it's fine with or without the lime.
Oh, do you know what? Actually, it's really hot today, and this is really, really cold. Like I said, it's got it on 1 degree. The lack of overcarbonation is actually quite nice. I think that it would be a bit bloating on a heavy day, on a hot day. It would be a bit heavy and bloating to have too much carbonation in there.
I'm going to be biased, aren't I? Because I'm a Corona fan. And I've taken loads of stick in various beer groups over the time. But, you know, I pushed Corona out of my top 5 on the Perfect Draft. And drinking it last night, I kept thinking, do you know, I've missed you. And it was emotional, you know, if I'm honest, you know. She was taking a mick because I ended up a bit hammered, but that was through drinking Frankie mixed with it and everything, and top it up from the day before, as you do. And I actually really missed it. I really do feel
that this is a perfect summertime drink.
Hmm.
Daylight today, this is going to absolutely flow down.
Well, before we started the video, I was mentioning to Michelle, I remember back in the day, you know, before she got hold of me and corrupted me and everything. And I do remember, like, a pint of Kronenberg was £3 in some places, and a bottle of Corona, which was only 330ml, which was my favourite, was between £2.90 or £2.80 and £3.40, as much as in some places. So it kind of put you off, didn't it? But it was like a treat drink, you know, and they flow down in a bottle, you know.
Absolutely flow down. I've made my opinion on this quite clear. For me, I prefer Corona in the bottle. It's the whole thing of having the bottle, having it really ice cold, the condensation, pushing a bit, your wedge of lime in the top. It just holds fond memories. I don't know that it's more of a psychological thing than it actually tastes better, but I do prefer it in the bottle. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy having a few of these today, I think.
You won't be, you're on Desperado. What are you on about?
Have a couple of these to start with. God.
Don't be silly. Get on
Ease
with
me in
Desperado.
gently,
You'll be all right. But for me, this will always be a yes, all day long.
Yeah.
When I did it last time in the keg against the bottle, if you go back, because I know people go back, so yeah, but you said that and you said that. It did taste better that day in the bottle. But this at 1 degree is showing, for me, why the Perfect Draft Pro is by far, and you know, again, in my own opinion, the best machine out of all of them.
Yeah,
by a country mile.
I would go on that, totally.
I mean, I know there's been issues with the apps, but I don't know. It's like heaven sent, they made sure mine worked for some reason. I don't know. And I know a lot of you are peed off with
It's
them.
because I've not touched it and played around with it. If I tried to use it, it would be awful.
Yeah, we've got 2 machines there, 2 different phones. Obviously, the phone we're on has got Corona on it, and they're both working fine. You know, I haven't had the issues, and I know, as I say, I do see people in our new Perfect Draft Pro group, which I say I'll put a link on there when I upload this, and I do see your frustrations. You know, they are trying their best. I speak to a couple of them, especially Lucas on a personal basis and that, and
They really do want to get it right.
it will get there. Just persist with it. But when you're getting this, you know, the heat you're in today is
it is
down south where we are. I hope it's warm wherever you are. It's fantastic. And as I say, I can't remember my original score on this. I don't go back on my own videos because hearing my voice sometimes you think, what a wally. That's the honest truth.
There's another point I wanted to get in. We tried, I don't know whether it was Aldi or Lidl, their clone of this.
Yeah.
And
That weren't bad at all.
it wasn't bad.
But it didn't work out
But-
that much cheaper.
It wasn't that much cheaper, so go for the real stuff.
Yeah. I say, what's this? £35.90 in a keg. It's gone down in price, and people always go on about the price increases.
This one's gone down.
I'm not sticking up for Beer Hawk, but this one went down, you know. You take your £5 off, your money back, and you got your 10% off. It's another £3 off. You get a couple of points of it. It's not weighing you in that much, you know what I mean? About £2.80 a pint. Well, £2.80 a pint at 1 degrees, for me, is a win-win-win.
Yeah.
I got really into it again last night, and I needed to taste it, obviously Stone Cold Sober today, just to make sure it weren't where I'd been drinking Frankie and that beforehand.
There's something else that I want to say about bottles of Corona. If you ever get the opportunity, this is one of my absolute favourites. Try a Corona Rita. It's frozen margarita with the Corona bottles put on the side, upside down. So as you're drinking the cocktail, the Corona mixed with the frozen margarita, it is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and we used to pour them here, but some sod used to pinch all the spirits, shall we say. So then when I went for the tequila,
Now we just have them on holiday.
so yeah. Well, what can we say? I'm going to raise the bar on this. I really enjoyed it last night. I'll probably cop some stick for this, with my scoring and everything. But there you go. Everyone asked me to do the scoring. I would be surprised if when I do a top 5, if Corona wasn't on it. Or would I drink it again? 100%. It's just say it's probably not in the top 5 because I've got 5 big hitters in there, as people know already. But it ain't far away from it, and it's one of the best lagers on the.
It's a staple. It's one of those ones that I would always go back to. Yeah, I see a bottle of this, hot day. Yeah, I love that. Okay, I'm doing a rate my beer score of 7.5.
Jesus.
In the bottle, I rate it 8. So
Right.
yeah, it's a good drink.
Right.
I enjoy it.
I'm going to get shot down for this, but I'm going to rate my beer
wow.
9. I'm right back into it, as I say. I know people say, "Oh, you're biased to them and everything." I know, I've heard it so many times, but there's a reason, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that I spent 1,200 quid getting over Corona stalls and everything, and a Corona table from New York. If I didn't like Corona, I wouldn't do that. And there's some Corona memorabilia all the way around there. There's loads of pictures of Corona up by my TV that I'm sure a lot of you seen when I use the other bar. So there you go. For me, as I say, probably not quite my top 5, but certainly not far off it. And yeah, Corona will definitely be on my next order. There's
Yeah, and no doubt about that, I would drink it again.
No
Definitely.
doubt about it. I mean, the good thing, where it's at slightly lower ABV, but not too low, you can.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I drank,
Quite sessionable.
I drank about 5.5 after a few Frankies in literally 2 hours.
Yeah, it's piling it back. It's
So
quite
what,
amusing.
I was in, eh? Here it is, there it was, don't interrupt. It came Cayenne. Better than Robbie. Robbie's in a bad way still, by the way. Anyway, right, I'm sure I've done you in enough on this. If you got this far, thanks for your support.
Well done, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well done. If not, as I say before, we'll never know, so don't worry about it. But seriously, if you're on the fence for Corona because you've heard bad things,
It's really
Give it a shot.
drinkable. Yeah, I'd say
especially
try it, especially
if
in
you've got
this
a pro
weather.
as
Yeah.
well. There's nothing wrong with it at 3 degrees, don't get me wrong, where we did the last one review of it, but it is better dropping it down, and that's the whole benefits
Yeah.
of that fantastic
Yeah,
machine.
totally agree with that.
So, I will say no more. Thank you and bonjour.
See you next time.